Alright, I don't see him out here. And I'm hoping I don't fall down there. Wait, you still haven't seen him in there? Because there's like... Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Damn, I think he's... Is he down here? Oh, okay. I'm coming. Because I don't know where the fuck... Oh, wait, no. You're on the other side of... He's on like a different side of the courtyard from where you are. Okay, I'm gonna come back in here. Is there like a way up to the top or something? Because that's one door. It says he's right in here. Goofy. Keylogger. It looks like someone got frustrated and logged out right where we're looking for this person at. They're just AFK right there. Oh. Okay. If I can find my way out the basement, there we go. Just straight up the right. What? What? Oh, it's because the door. That's goofy. This building is dark as hell too. $39. Okay. Let's go straight. I love these towers. Another one? Yo, this is a joke. Yeah. This sounds like a dungeon. Yeah, it's dungeon time. Oh wait, are you doing a cutscene? Oh, okay, word. I thought this was definitely gonna be the dungeon stage. Well, I'm gonna go up just in case. Yeah. You can now accept job class for what? 45. Not only you can now accept next/job quest. These quests offer opportunities not only to earn guild items but also new job. No, that's a heartbreaker. I'm about to say I can confirm they ain't looking at the bottom. Oh wait, was the next person up here or no? Oh no, damn. We. See, that's so weird. That didn't even take me down to 1. It took me to some random number. Huh? Oh, that big tall thing? Wait, where the fuck is... Okay, south. Nope, of course not. There we go, I see it. Oh yeah, sorry. Just checking the text, turn over there. Oh, wait, you said, what, sorry, what was that last part? Okay, hell yeah. Alright, before the dungeon, we gotta roll up. I gotta roll up. Oh, is this it? Oh, okay. Oh, we gotta kill the thing, right, you said that. Oh, you know what's cool? Your region actually, because one of my skills, Bloodbath, gives me like basically lifesteal. Yeah, so regen plus heals, like I should like never die. Wait, what you say? Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna let me make sure my controllers. Oh, I guess with all the status effects too, because I can reduce damage. Did you get that too? I guess it's just like certain things, huh? Yeah. Huh? Oh no. Shit. No, no, that's how my should be. I'm just like, yo, I was like, when I know I'm about to be out, I'll just smoke the wackest blunts, just like, here and there. Yeah, yeah, for real. I'm like, shit, I'll be alright in the morning. Teleport situation sure ain't. Alright. Yo, honestly, when my bowl, I smoke my roaches in my bowl. So I can smoke them down. But like, and I put like a little weed in them. But they get real resi. And if I'm real down bad, sometimes I'll just hit the bowl and I get fucking fried off that shit. That's like a emergency, but yeah, yeah. Um, Let me use my chocobo. Oh yeah, yeah, and then you can like just throw like a little dust on that or something like that, or even just smoke it by itself. It don't smell great, but it ain't fucking the worst. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, the dabs are definitely too much. Yeah, definitely not that. I mean, yeah, because that's why I smoke. I definitely smoke a lot, but I did a dab one time, and like the entire like I like blinked, and then everything was in sepia tone, and at like a 45-degree angle, and I was like, I don't need to be this high. God damn. That's what I smoke for. I'm like, yo, let me smoke. Let me be patient. Let me just not even. Let my ADHD behave a little bit, and then that's my high. Is I'm just like leveled out. If I took ADHD, like that's why I tell people. I'm like, sometimes I would think about stop smoking or slowing down, but the people telling me to do that, people taking ADHD medicine, which is fine and all, but I'm like, I just use it the same way. I guess that's it. Well, and that's what cause I would never like, to each their own how they deal with their own brain and mind and all that. I just, in my own personal experience, was like, cause in high school, I took a sociology class and we studied like ADHD, and then they were talking about like the medication, and then they were like straight up, like not, it was like, it has to rewire your brain for it to be able to work in your brain. And like, that kind of for me was just like, I don't know, man. I think I'd rather just like figure it out a little bit. And it's hard and shit, but like, yeah, I feel like, it just like, I don't know how it works for me, but that's what people say. It's like, my one friend was like, it's like speed. And I was like, yeah. But like I said, I don't judge nobody who takes it, nothing like that. I just, for me, it makes me nervous. Yeah. Yeah, same, exactly. That's why I tell people all the time. Like, I tried this shit. Don't get me wrong. I've been there. Like, I ain't not whatever. Like, everybody should have an experience, whatever. But like, yeah, it's like the things that I keep doing are different. Yeah, and like that was my thing. It was like I took like I'm 33 now. I took acid when I took acid when I was 23, and that just kind of, I mean, it changed my brain. Not to be dramatic, but it helped me. Like when I was sober the next day, I still like I was still thinking about things differently than I did before. So I tried shrooms, and like I'll do those like rarely or whatever kind of shit. I don't do them often. So, but like yeah, weed's the only thing. But I've tried stuff. Like I've tried Molly, I've tried coke, all that shit. Nah, I haven't tried like hard shit. Oh, I'm sorry to hear them. Well, that's another thing. Yeah, and I have a lot of friends who like went through stuff like that too. So that's why I tell people I'm like that's another reason I don't judge is because it's not like a lot of people just wake up and say, "Oh, I want to do this like super crazy thing." It's just like, a lot of people will get exposed to it earlier through like, a loved one, someone they trust or whatever. And it's like, and again, it's like if anything else, it shows you those people are still okay in life. So it's really just a matter of like, just like moderation, like nothing. Like, it's not. 100%, yeah. Like I'm like not like and not that I have it all the time at all, but like I think going into things, I always thought about that. I was like, let me not take this too. Where is this person at? Oh, okay, in the backpack, of course. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's again just like being empathetic. Like I think that of course that's what needs to happen, but I understand for how some people it's hard to get to that like conclusion. Yeah, and I mean, I was talking to somebody about that. Like, I had an alcoholism. I was alcoholic when I was like probably 19 to 23, and I just didn't know it because like when you're younger, again, like everybody thinks like, oh, alcoholic is like like homeless or oh, this is blah blah blah, but like no, it's just abusing alcohol. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%, and that's like what people don't understand. Like, if you're not supervising kids, and that some people can't because they're working, and it's like that's what creates stress and like you know all that stuff. So yeah, it's just that's why I don't judge nobody because life. If you've actually like been through life, or if you didn't just like wake up and everything was good for you, whatever, then you know that shit gets complicated and difficult and challenging and like yeah. I mean that's nothing. Yeah, because you can't. They don't tell you that like life isn't like everybody. They like try to tell you like, oh, you gotta make all the decisions, but you can't. I mean, not you can't, but like no, you can't make all the right decisions. Like, and right, right. Yeah, no, 100%. That's why, yeah, people get, and that's like with the Dare program. My friend was telling me how they were talking about like with the Dare program, it like a lot of people, a lot of kids didn't even know about that shit. Like there was this huge like wave across America to do this Dare program thing, and this guy was talking about how like I only started smoking weed because y'all started talking about it. Like I wouldn't have known where to get it. Yo, yeah, and that's telling, right? Like it's like you don't care if like people learn or understand, and yeah, it's just like school. They don't care what you they don't care that you like taking any shit to heart. They don't like teach you how to be a person. They just want you to remember shit, and as long as you can repeat it back to them, they're like, oh, you're good. And then years later, when those lessons don't work out, it's just like, oh, what happened? It's like, oh, they didn't actually teach me anything. They just made me repeat shit. Yeah. Yeah. And that's like an actual that's actually like a thing that needs to be talked about on a big scale because when I was living in New Orleans, I was talking to this teacher who's saying she was quitting for that reason because she said she went from teaching all these like white kids to teaching all these black kids and she saw the difference where in certain communities in certain areas that culture will be like yo we don't want like for those classes it was like there was no like advanced level math like you either had to be like hairdresser or like whatever but then in other places like you said they don't have those skill classes like vice versa like if you want to take home ec they're just like no we want to invest in our football team and the money that they're supposed to use for home ec or art or special ed or food or anything like that it's like it gets funneled in like to something that somebody decides. Yeah, and then it's like, and it's so open that you're like, why are people just letting this happen? And that's where it's like, when people talk about the corruption, oh yeah, that's why she was quitting. Because when she said it got to the point where she was telling like parents like, you have to take your kid to another school zone, whatever has like you have to move and get into another school zone because the way that these schools are structured, your kid's gonna be an employee. They're not gonna be able to think for themselves. They're not gonna know how to stand up for themselves. They're always gonna just know how to listen and follow rules. And when that fails them, and it's going to, like it's gonna be because of this. 100%, and that's it is like that when they like I tell people I'm an artist and I tell people like like they're like oh you're an artist I could never be an artist I'm like I'm just an artist because I practice it and that's what I realized when they cut the art programs they taught people like just being an artist isn't about making art it's about exploring yourself and with people not knowing how to pursue art because they're cutting it people aren't understanding how to like explore express themselves and then you have people out in public angry repressed ignorant all this other shit because they don't have and then so when you get to education it's the same thing if they cut education like people end up angry and frustrated because they're struggling in life because they don't understand things that they should and then they end up in jail working for free and that's what the government wants us to do. They either want us working, like paying taxes, or working for free. And by paying taxes, I mean they don't want anybody running businesses. They want more employees. Yes, 100%. Yeah, that's what it's like when they be like, oh, you stay here a year, we'll promote you to manager, and they tell that to 8 people, and then there's one manager. Yep. I mean, it's like, yeah, and it's like the education and stuff. And somebody made a good point. It's like if slavery happened and everybody saw it and like we can never let that happen again, all they would do is just make it not look like that again. And so yeah, and then we people talk about the cost of living is so low, and it's like that's what people think about. Slaves got paid, they just didn't get paid enough to get out of slavery, and then that's what millions of Americans are going through right now. Yeah, and it's like now everyone's like, well, well, we're like out here doing stuff, and it's like, yeah, but like, are you like they made the situation so bad that we're grateful to be able to just have a roof over our head and then like, you know, get up and be able to work so that we can have yeah, it's depressing, and that's what our parents went through. That's why a lot of our parents and generation and shit like that, my parents stuff, it's because all they got taught was work, 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 work. They're miserable. They don't have any kind of creative expression. They don't know what that is. They don't want it. They don't understand it in the younger people because they're like, the best you can do is have a house and kids. And just like we know now that like there's way more to life than that. And it's like if you get to that point, that's cool. But there's more in between, which is why like we should, like where our generation is not rushing to that because it's like, hold up, like I got trauma and shit, and if I don't get that dealt with, then my kid's just gonna relive that trauma through me. Like I'm gonna be the one doing it. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah, right. And it's like, yeah, you're not rich compared to the modern day rich person, but you're also not like starting from nothing. Yeah, and I like, and I tell you all the time, like, I would be crazy to be mad at you for not being broke. Like, that's not the case, like, at all. I don't want nobody to suffer. I just think that there's an understanding to be had and empathy to be had with people with patience. I think it's really for me just patience. Like, yo, you talk to somebody and they don't sound like you or they don't look like you or whatever, and you don't understand them. And it's like, it's differences is one thing, but you have an issue with this person or you think this person is like blah, blah. It's just like, look where they came from. Like, if your parents have like college educations, like they're not even talking to you the same as people with, like my mom used to my parents used to get violent with me over homework. Like, and then I realized at a certain age that I was like, they don't know the fucking answers to the question any better than I do. And that's why they're mad. Because they want me to be done with my homework, but they can't help me do it. And so it's on me. Oh my God, I just took a big fall. Thank goodness. I just ended up right at the spot though. Oh, are you at? Oh, I'm at by the. Oh, some fuckers just popped up. Plasmoids, whatever the fuck. This might be from a different quest though. Um, I'm like right outside the city, but I'm in like a deep, deep valley. Oh, I'm about to die. What the hell? These things kind of hurt. Oh, it's because I took that fall. I'm like, what? Did they all of a sudden just level match me? Hell no. Get this work. I need that little life steal blood. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, the landing's clear now. Oh yeah, I got it. Hey, there you go. Man, I be telling people, I'm like, yo, we all gotta slow down for a second, cause it's like the people, it's like, ain't nobody saying you gotta fix generational fucking like that's not even possible. I don't know how you would, whatever. But it's like you just acknowledge some shit. Like when you see on the news and you're like, oh, shooting in this, everybody be like, oh, why are they shooting their own people? First of all, black on black crime is just like an outdated term. Like sociologists said, it's about proximity. If it's a bunch of broke Asian people next to each other, they're gonna rob each other. If it's a bunch of broke white people next to each other, they're gonna rob each other. It's about proximity. Yeah, it's like it's not, and but it's like that's propaganda. And but you start talking about shit like that, and people think like, "Oh, you're reading too much into it." I'm like, no, it's just you don't read enough, and that's not even shade. It's just because they don't tell us enough. Propaganda is like a real thing. We did it through the '70s and the '80s. We use it every time somebody's like, it's like an SAT word. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's like a real thing, but people don't understand it. Yes. Yeah, and that like I remember as a kid thinking like, oh, they're killing babies to keep the population low. I don't, whatever the case may be, but like that was used for a very intent for like when we were trying to trade embargo. Why are we like not trading with China? Why are we trying to do whatever? Oh, well, because they do this, they do this. It's propaganda, and it's not much different than advertising. And but we eat that shit up all the time, and then people don't even understand advertising. I'm like, yo, you don't understand symbolism and advertising. You don't understand target demographics. Then you can't. It's not. It's and that's when you get into capitalism, and that's hard because it's like race is a thing, and it's a very big thing for very silly reasons. It's really like race is only this big an issue because uneducated people like perpetuated it to this point. But when you get into class, that's where all the inequality happens. It's like they've created a system that doesn't work. And so, in order for it to at least look like it's working, somebody has to get dealt the short straw instead of everyone getting dealt a shorter straw, because then everyone would be pissed off. So they piss off one group, piss off a few groups, and then the groups that they kind of cater to are just like, well, what's your problem? And it's like, well, because they're fucking us over. And they're like, well, we don't see it that way. And it's like, yeah, I wonder why. But oh no, it's like, is that not? It's like it's real. No, don't tell me. But it's like I when I hear about shit like this, because I stay out of the loop of like certain things. But like when I'm so curious what they're going through right now. What? Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, yeah, no, entirely. I can't believe adult people like. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, but I mean, look what he did with his kid. Like that's crazy. He's a psychopath. He's a terrible person. Like, yeah, and that's like people say, oh, it's like what? Like, no, that's not just a gesture. That's like real shit. Like you're one of the richest people in the world, and your kid doesn't fuck with you because you got all these incel fucking followers. It's like that's it's so crazy that the two worst people are the ones like going back and forth about it. Because I'm just like, bro, like the whole like it's like they're both. It's so weird how they're both like right and wrong at the same time, but there's neither one of them has like a place to say because they're so above the common person and they're just in the class of people that's creating these issues. Like we like it's like We don't. We have a. We have a. If there's a problem taking in immigrants, it's because our own infrastructure isn't taking care of our own people right now. Like that is a valid point. We already don't have health care for our own people, and so it's like we. It's like ethically, morally, yes, we love to give refugee to people, but like I'm saying that if somebody says that there's an argument against it, I'm saying it's the most reasonable one that because people here already are getting it. Not to say that there should be prioritized over human beings in any kind of way, but literally it's like if we don't even have it for people right now, what can we promise people coming here? Aside from more debt and more like whatever they're going through. And that's yeah. And it's like yeah, the value of just learning to do things and like that's I like it's like I think everyone should want to be wanting to do, but like I believe in balance and like it's something now that I'm it's like there's something to be said about everyone like oh yeah just make your money. It's like okay, but not if nobody knows how to do anything that like if no one knows how to build houses, then you're going to be shooting your Instagram video and your roof is going to collapse on you. Like yeah, exactly. And it's like you can't try like and that's why I tell people I was born 91. I was born when technology was just kind of coming in. So I tell people I'm like you don't know what it's like for technology to fail you, to be a regular thing. Like when I was growing up, everybody kind of knew, oh my God, these guys, don't touch my chocobo. Don't touch my fucking, are you serious? Uh, oh, I think I'm at the dungeon. I'm like at this big fucking hole in, oh wait, no. Are you at the house of Dundare Knight? No, I mean, I don't think I did. I'm like trying to get these guys off me so I can do this thing, but I think I'm about to kill an ice sprite. The house of level will sync in effect. Oh, this is I'm at somewhere where I have to leave a party. Am I doing a different? No, I'm doing the MSQ. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were ahead of me, so I was like rushing through all that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna wait at this guy house of Duran there because I ran next to you, but I didn't see you. My fucking. I'm sorry. I'm so ADHD. Um, no. It wasn't. It was just annoying running around. But all right, cool. I'm gonna go roll up real quick. Um, I have to leave at 6 to start getting ready for work and stuff. But I mean, obviously, I don't think the quest will take us that long. But that's just probably where I'll probably dip out at. But I mean, I could also just finish if it gets to 7, if it gets to 6, and then we're right at about to start the dungeon. I can definitely do it. All right, cool. Yeah. Let me go do that right now. Oh no! Don't fall, controller.